Good morning, home players. All right, what are we? April 8th. I gotta do my taxes. I gotta find my stuff.
Yeah, well, that's a problem.
Yeah, moving right before tax time is never good. I think I know where everything is. I think I've got a folder. I just have to find the folder. Everything's in that. It might be over in that box over there. Yeah, it'll take me a couple hours, I'm sure, but whatever. All right, so inchworms. I'm gonna do 3 of those. Oh, out and back. So really, for some people it's a 6 count, but this is about the stretch, right? So really try to get the good toe touch with the knees locked, and then walk out, keep the knees straight as long as possible. And for the first 1 or 2, you can just come out hands to eyes. If you want to go further, you can. Remember, just the ankle, so I'm not bending my knees at all. I'm just walking up using my feetsies. Get back to that kind of toe touch, and then we'll walk it back. Again, small steps. No bending of the knees. And then the hands back. And the rule with these was 1 hand length at a time, so no big strides, right? So you're going to take in some time with this stretch. Maybe reach a little bit further forward. Just ankles and toes, ankles and toes. Don't bend the knee. If you can all avoid it, it's all about getting that monster stretch. And when I started doing these, probably something like 20 years ago, it had to be about 20 years ago, 18, something like that, I couldn't do them very well. Right? I couldn't touch my toes all that well. I wasn't inflexible, but these were hard. I'm not saying they're easier now, but my body allows me to do them. And back last time. Okay, that was good. Goblet squats. It's almost like doing a whole bunch of crawling, right? Allison remembers crawling. Alright, goblet squats. Just 5 and then 8 swings. And you can go right into those swings from your last goblet squat. 3, oof. 4, and 5. And then from here, hike and pop. Going 8 reps. And it's 8. Okay. Now time for a get up on each side. Oh. No windmill today, but if you feel like doing one, go for it. Shoulders flat. Tight. Roll and pry. Remember, it's not an actual sit-up. I will say it's not nice banging my knuckles on the ceiling. That little bit of clearance I got is great. I've been trying to figure out, I got no good outside space for a TRX. All the trees are up in the woods, so not really usable. There's the garage. do something like that. Get some mats, put them down on the floor. God, I could be back to training people in my garage again. That would be a crazy full circle. All right, seated leg raise. Yell sit. I was there once, but I'm not there now. So I'm just gonna stick with my seated leg raises. There are a few people playing at home that might still be able to do an L sit. I know one of the women tonight will do an L sit. So remember, big thing here, and people forget this. You want the butt of your palm to stay in contact with the floor. You can't let that come off. You've got to stay down. Shouldn't be way back here, should be closer to your knees. Further forward makes this harder. But contract, pull your torso down towards the floor, then pull the toes back and lift the legs. So you're pressing your arms into the floor, and then lift. When you do that, you'll feel the sides of your back, your lats, gonna fire up, and they connect right up into the obliques. Just doing 5 of these, and then 8 more swings. Oh, shake out your quads if they get tight. See, I'm not ready for all sits right now. All right. They're hard. All right, 8 swings this time. Hips back, hips forward. Plank at the top. Tight. Okay, slide this over. Frog crunch, 13. So remember with the frog crunch, we're trying to, it's one of the times I actually want you to round your back. You want to almost just be touching in the transition from lumbar to mid-back. You're almost going to roll up. So the idea here is soles of the feet pressed together, knees stay wide. We're about 90 degrees here at the hips. Support the head and neck. And then you're going to curl up both hips and shoulder blades together. So it looks like that. So you're kind of rounding hard to the back. Give it a pause at the top. Feel it. Keep the knees wide. Keep pushing the feet together. Exhale up. Pause and lower. Really working on keeping the knees wide. The wider the knees, the more pressure you put on the feet, the soles of your feet, the less your hip flexors can do. So we're kind of playing a game like we do with the stability ball. Reverse crunch. This is harder because it's all on you, but great lab exercise. Straight bridges, also 13. I was really feeling these after Monday. In both good and uncomfortable ways, but ultimately all good stuff. Again, don't let your hand position become an issue. Lock the elbow. Get a cramp in your tricep like I am. Ow, good Lord. There's stuff wrong with my body. But I see Kate this afternoon. I really am getting this crazy cramp high in my tricep. Let's see what happens if I turn my fingers back. It goes away. Remember head and neck neutral with these two. Don't get jacked up. Try to keep you always want to keep a relatively neutral neck, period. You shouldn't be, when we're doing get-ups, we're watching the bell, but
Other than that, you want your neck neutral. So there's a round. Looks like 10 minutes. Ooh, I didn't make a suggestion as to how many, so I'll let you choose. But I think 2 more is probably right for most people. So YouTubers, did it.